solid at all. Did you find anything?
Yeah, we finally found an apartment and we signed the lease, so we'll be there for a year at least.
Wow. That's exciting. Yeah.
I know. It's like we found a really good deal on a really nice area. It's a little bit cheaper than Seattle, which is nice for the square footage. So we just had to, pull the trigger once it was open because a lot of places were getting taken. So
I bet. And you were right there did you have the first bid?
Yeah, we did actually. I actually haven't seen it in person, but Kayla was able to tour the apartment once it was listed, and then we pretty much talked to the real estate person, and they said that they would save it for us and like took it off like the website and everything so that we would have priority, which is really nice.
Oh, good. Well, is it as large as your apartment in Seattle?
It's bigger. So my apartment in Seattle is 550 square feet, but this one that we found is 750 square feet.
I bet that makes a difference.
Yeah, 200. So it's pretty much adding like a bedroom to what I have already. So it's a one bedroom. Yeah.
Well, that's nice. In other words, you won't have to go up the ladder.
Right. And there's like a door so that there's like a little bit of privacy. It's not all just one space. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I was wondering how you were going to make out,
Yeah.
Because it's rough. I mean, the housing market, people are buying things right away and, catching up. So I'm glad that you found someplace great.
Yeah, no, we got really lucky, but we're really excited. Kayla was Kayla was up here this past weekend, and we were able to pack like a decent amount of like my plates and pots and pans, and a lot of the pots and pans that you gave me we're gonna be keeping and using because they're really nice still.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad. If you'd be here, I'd give you more.
Yeah, no, we're really excited. So it's happening. She is actually moving in next Saturday. That's when the lease.
Wow.
Yeah, the lease starts next Saturday, and then her family is gonna help move her in, her parents, and then I will be moving in 2 weeks. So it kind of is good that she'll be in, and we're like staggering the move. So we're not both moving in at the same time, and it's like pretty hectic.
Yeah, you'll get in each other's way.
Right. So she can like set up her stuff first, and then I can just kind of put it all in. And it helps that she was here this weekend. I mean, it's like our last weekend in Seattle together, So
Sure.
She took a bunch of stuff like towels and a lot of my books and small things that we knew we were gonna take, like the pressure cooker and sous vide, like just a bunch of little things. So it helped me for sure when I'm packing up my stuff.
Well, sure. That'll be less for you to pack up.
Exactly.
Oh gosh. Well, Dan, how are you doing with your job?
Yeah, so the job search, I've kind of stopped right now just because I'm focusing on other things. And what I've realized, I want time off. So at least like a month and a half to 2 months. And if I started applying for jobs now, they want me to start pretty soon. So it's just easier if I start applying in like a month from now.
Okay. Yeah, you have some dates coming up in the East, don't you? Some weddings and all.
Right. I mean, that's part of the reason I don't want to start yet, because of all the time I want off. So it would be kind of difficult to ask off, to be like, hey, I know I just started working, but I need this whole week off, kind of, just to go to the weddings that I'm already part of.
Yeah, I know. That'll be here before you know it.
Right. But yeah, I was actually in Nashville last weekend with Zabula and Anger and a bunch of my high school friends that I hadn't seen in a while.
Okay, the St. Charles bunch.
Yeah, yep. It was a lot of fun catching up with everybody.
Oh, good. Well, yeah, that wedding is in August sometime, right?
It is, yeah. And Kayla's gonna be there too.
Oh, that'll be nice. Is it outside of Philadelphia? Where is it?
It's in Phoenixville. So maybe like 30 minutes outside of Philly, I think.
30 minutes. In other words, it's in the suburbs, maybe.
I think so. I'm not entirely sure, but it's not too far away from Philadelphia. But yeah, my parents will be there too, and we're gonna try to go to New York City, take the train in on Friday for the day.
Maybe catch a show or something.
Yeah, our goal is to catch a show that night because we will get in on Thursday for like the rehearsal dinner, but then Friday we'll hang out with the family, which would be good.
Will Christo be coming?
I think Christo will be potentially in the area because he's got off, but I don't know if he's allowed to go to the wedding, but he'll be in New York.
Okay.
Because you're gonna be up in Pennsylvania too, right? My parents will be dropping you off that weekend.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a good chance for me to visit my sister. You know, they can just drop me off on their way up there.
I think so. Yeah,
Philly,
I think so too. Yeah, it's pretty much on the way, or like pretty close. So not.
Yeah, it's less than an hour. It's from Jeannie's house into Philly.
Right.
So that'll be great, and it'll be great for me. I won't have to take the plane, and I can pack what I want. I don't have to worry about getting it in a little overnight suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
wait.
I
have you been reading Shogun?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you like it so far?
I'm about halfway through.
You're halfway through already? Wow. That's great.
Well, there's so many people, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, but it's very interesting. I had no idea of how it was back in those days in the 1600s.
Yeah.
Before it was open to the Europeans. And the customs are different, and I'm enjoying it. It's a deep book.
It is really deep, but that's what makes it so good, I think, as well. It's very descriptive.
Whereabouts are you?
So I did read it 2 years ago, so I kind of remember a lot of the stuff. But I'm actually listening to the audiobook.
Oh, okay.
Because I've been doing my bike rides a lot, and I usually just put on like a book, so I've been listening to it there. But yeah, so I am at like near the beginning, I think, first couple chapters, because it is a little bit slower on the audiobook, but so Blackthorn like just got to his Erasmus, his ship, but I mean, since I already read it, we can talk about where you're at right now.
Oh, I am, of course, that big lord, Tonga or whatever.
Toranaga.
He has taken Blackthorn under his wing, and Blackthorn is teaching his soldiers how to fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or use the water as a. I mean, it's so cool how smart everybody is too, especially Toranaga.
Yes, it is. I think he's the shogun.
You think he's gonna be the shogun?
Is he?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay. But now Blackthorn is on land, and he's teaching this toga or whatever all about how to do things. But there's some the leader is very, very smart in how he can manipulate these different people.
Yeah.
The different regions. Yeah.
Right.
And then I was at a good part just this past. He bargained to have some, I guess, geisha girl or someone to pillow Blackthorn. Well, now, he likes the interpreter.
Mariko?
Yeah. So I thought that was interesting. And now they're all getting ready to start this war, you know.
Yep.
And so it's good. I don't know. I want to get it. Do you think there's a way that I could get it sometime in the future that I could watch it?
You can watch it?
Yeah.
I think there is a movie. Let me see where it's at. Yeah, it was made in 1980. I'm still looking. It looks like it's on. It looks like it's on Amazon.
Really? Well, I'm gonna see if Crisco can help me.
Yeah.
Work it that I can see it, because it is so much to read, and it would help if I would have kind of a guide so that when I see certain things, I really concentrate on those things. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, there's a lot of people too.
Yeah.
A lot of names. It's kind of confusing.
Yeah. Hey, well, that's good. And you're doing this while you're riding your bike.
Yeah, I've been training for the Seattle to Portland bike ride. It's
okay. And when is that?
It's less than a month, July 15.
Oh, how many miles?
It's 216, I believe.
That's a weekend, right?
Yeah, it'll be 2 days. So this past weekend, I actually I met up with a Filipino organization that is raising money for relief efforts in the Philippines through the Seattle to Portland bike ride.
Wow, how convenient.
Yeah, I saw them on social media, and I was like, hey, I'm Filipino American. I'm planning to do this bike ride. How can I get involved? And they told me to come to this meeting, but this is like the first one that they're doing for the Seattle to Portland bike ride, and it was really cool to meet more Filipinos and bikers, like a biking community. And everyone seems very excited and driven to kind of like do this for a reason and like ride for a purpose.
Well, that's good. Well, that'll be interesting though, because you'll take. Will you take the train down and then bike up, or? Yeah,
so I'm actually leaving the weekend before. I'll be moving everything. So renting a U-Haul, move in, and then I'll be training for that whole week in Portland. And then I will take...
You won't be working then, right?
No, I won't be working. My last day of work is this Friday.
Okay.
Yep, so then...
How did it sit with the people at your job?
I think everyone was pretty understanding. But yeah, it wasn't too bad at all. Some of them are sad to see me go, but they're trying to help me get a new job down there too. A lot of the people are, which is very nice.
Good. I was reading and I read something about the North Cascades National Park.
Yeah, that's I'm there all the time for my mountaineering class. Yep, it's only 2 hours away.
That's kind of like the American Alps, they say here.
I didn't know that, but yeah, there's a lot of good mountains in the Cascades. It says 500,000 acres.
That's actually... It has a forbidden peak. It's a pyramid-shaped mountain.
That's a tough one, but El Dorado, the climb that I did for my graduation, was actually in the Cascades.
Oh, really? Well, when I saw this article, I thought, I'm going to try and remember to ask Nico if he, was familiar with that area. So you are. Okay.
Yeah, I've been there a lot.
Okay.
It's very beautiful.
Very good.
One of the best ones.
Okay. Oh, my. Well, this has been really nice. I'm so glad we could catch up a little bit.
Yeah. I'm sorry I kind of just called you out of the blue, but I've been very busy.
Oh, that's
so.
all right. You call me anytime. I've sort of decided on a retirement community.
You have?
It's in New Albany.
Oh,
and
nice.
They haven't said they'll take me, but I put my name on a list, and then if an apartment comes up that I would be interested in, they'll let me know. If you're on the list, you have preference. And you can refuse it, if it's not what you want, But at least I started, and I'm thinking about all the stuff, that I will take and the stuff I won't take, Because it could come soon, and it could be a half a year or a year away,
Right. But I think it's good that you found a spot that you like.
Yeah, it's really a lovely place. It's not a big place, but it has memory care and it has nursing wing right there. They don't have to take you to another place. And Chuck liked it, and he took me up the other last week. We went up and just looked around and saw where the church was and saw, it's a wonderful area, New Albany. And, everything is those white fences and brick. And
right.
It's really lovely. And the place is only about 5 years old.
Oh, wow.
So it's not an old place.
That's nice.
I'm a little bit excited for that.
Oh, that is very exciting. Yeah, honestly, going through all my stuff this weekend was good because I have too much stuff. I'm trying to get rid of a lot of things.
Well, that's good. And the thing is, the more you move, the more you can do that. But these people that stay in the same place for like 50 years, well, they just accumulate so much.
Yeah, and you don't really realize how much little stuff you have until you're moving.
Yeah. And do you really need it?
Right.
You have to think, Right. And I knew you want to save some memories, but goodness, how much?
Right.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is an exciting time for you guys. I'm so glad you called in and put me up to date because, well, I'm just interested. And, you know, as I said to you, Nico, anytime I say something and you don't want to tell me or, you know, just say, well, I don't know, or, you know, something like that. Because I was talking to Christo now, and we didn't go out last week because I had somebody coming here to check the heating system. But I don't know, I asked him about you, and he said, well, he said, Grandma, he said, I think Nico should tell you. He said, I'm not gonna tell you anything about him. So I'm so glad I could talk to you and hear it firsthand.
Right.
All about your place and all. Okay. Well, you take care.
Yeah.
And,
No. Do you have any more plans the rest of the week on your?
No, and your folks are down in Hilton Head.
Right.
With the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing, is it Gino?
Gino and Gigi, I think. Yep.
Yeah, their families and kids.
Right.
So they were excited about that. And they have their new car, you know.
Right.
And it's really nice. And so that's about it. They both look great. And they're doing okay. Chuck said they ate too much on that Ryan cruise, and they want to get back to normal, you know.
Right.
Eating regular, but other than that, they look great, yeah. So, well, you just take it easy.
Yeah.
With all this training and all.
I will.
Just be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. It was good to talk to you, Grandma.
It certainly was. And give my best to Kayla, okay?
I will.
Oh, okay. Love ya.
All right. I love you too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.